Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all kind of like a full glam tutorial. I want to do my best to give y'all like the full thing because I done did a face where it's like, oh, I wish I would have recorded this on YouTube, but we're just gonna see how this one goes. I'm not gonna really talk in this video. I may or may not. I don't know if I want to do like a voiceover, but you'll see in the next few clips or so. Before we get into everything, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe though. Become part of the fam. And we're on the way to 500 subscribers. So thank y'all so much. Be sure to follow my new Instagram at Brimarvalous. We're growing and we're growing. So yeah, stay tuned and we're gonna get right into the video. So I think I decided I'm going to talk in the video because I'm in a talking mood. First thing I'm going to do is make sure I start off with a clean face. My face is already clean from like me doing my skincare this morning. But just to go over, like if you did not wash your face or whatever, you can go ahead and just use some Garnier cleansing water, or you can use some Noxzema white pads and stuff like that. I actually have some. It's these right here. They're the Noxzema anti-blemish pads. I'm not sure if there's a difference, but this is also something you can use to get your skin like feeling good and exfoliated and everything like that. The smell, I will say, is very strong. So just try and hold your breath because it has eucalyptus extract in it. So you really smell like that in here. Okay, so while that's drying down, I'm going to go ahead and prep my brows. And for that, I like to go ahead and use the dual lash glue because I'm going to be outside. So I need my brows, well not even, I meant like outside, like I'm going outside to have fun, but I mean the event is inside. But anyways, don't know, you know, sometimes I get hot, get sweaty, so sometimes I like to seal my brows just in case, but I am using some duo lash glue to do this. I will get to the moisturizing of my skin, but I like to go ahead and do my brows before I add any oils or skincare products to my face. I am going to do my brows off camera because I'm still trying to master that, but this is the Anastasia brow definer in the shade dark brown. And y'all, I love this pencil. So basically the duo lash glue, it'll also help you with just filling in your brow where it's needed and shaping, lining, all of that. So I'll be back when the brows are done. Okay, so these are the brows. I don't know if my light is a little bit too bright. Let's see. Yeah, I always end up doing one side thicker than the other, but it's okay because I promise that you can, we're gonna fix that with some concealer. So yeah, I'm going to be using a Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 12. The logo thing came off, so I don't know. And then we're also going to be concealing the top of our brows with the foundation shade. This is Deep 34 from Morphe. Okay, so I kind of just go ahead and put a little bit right there because I am going to be bringing this concealer down to my eyelids. Also, always like to keep a napkin handy just in case you need to wipe some of the product off. So for this part, I just go in like that. I may need to bring the camera a little closer. And then I just line my brows. I kind of like to start an inch under before the brows so I don't mess up. But I've been doing it for a while, so I usually don't mess up. And just like that. And then, so I'm also, like I said, going to be bringing this down to my eye to go ahead and prep that base for my eyeshadow. So yeah, and then we're gonna blend this out and then set the eyes, because we don't want creases in our eyes, with a setting powder. So I'm going to be setting my eyes with the Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent Honey. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so after concealing my top brow and setting, I'm gonna go in with this Black Radiance contour palette in the shade medium to dark, and I'm just gonna take that brown and we're gonna put that on the eye because we're doing something very basic. So you know, it's not that deep. I like to start in this corner and then bring the rest over and then up into the beginning of the brow. I know my brows probably look a little crazy on camera, I don't know, but y'all, it always just like comes together. So you know, I be knowing what I be doing. And so yeah, you just want to keep bringing this to the brows. This helps avoid any like botchiness or any harshness, and I don't take it up so we can still have that highlight right there, but I just bring it all over to the eye. I don't put too much into it. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Went ahead and popped on my lashes off camera. I got them from Target. They're like a thin pair, so I did have to like stack them together and whatnot. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into the moisturizing and priming of the skin. So if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been liking my Dove moisturizer, but I picked up a new e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Moisturizer from Target. If you watched my last video, I did like the Target haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that on my skin. And I've actually been liking to go ahead and put my moisturizer and primer on at the same time. For me, my nose is my dry area, so I make sure I get that really good. And then under the eye, because you don't want your eye to be dried out or anything. So yeah, and then not gonna cap y'all, I've been loving the e.l.f. Primer as well. Still a milk girly. This one is like, it has more of a grip, but it's more drippy. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, but it just dripped down my face and be falling. And we have no product to waste, like, at all. So it's like you have to kind of hurry up and blend that out, but it's not like a huge like pet peeve or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and blend all this together. I know it may look crazy, may look white or oily, but it's worth it. We got that all blended in, and y'all always start with a clean face and hydrated skin. That is gonna determine like how good your face look for real. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna take that same same brush we used to apply concealer, and because I got that foundation left, we're gonna use that because no product left behind. So I'm literally just gonna apply that to my face, and if I need more, I can just easily pump out some more. But you don't really necessarily have to get foundation up under your eye because concealer is going to be going there anyway. Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna need some more, but I just had to get that out the way. So yeah, you definitely don't always need a lot, but for the look I'm going for, I am kind of going to use a lot today. So yeah, and now I'm going to take my Real Technique brush. This is the Expert Face Brush. I'm gonna use that to blend out my foundation. And y'all, you wanna go like in a tapping motion. Do not drag, So yeah, I didn't put no more right there, but that's okay. But yeah, you basically just wanna tap like this. And like I said, I keep that napkin just in case, like if too much product gets on the brush, I can just tap it on the napkin. But like I said, you don't really have to too much worry about under eyes. You can get under your eye, like it's not a big deal. Nothing's gonna happen. Like, see, nothing's gonna happen. But I feel like if you're a person that wants to avoid too much product under your eyes, then you most definitely don't need to get foundation up under there. So we're gonna blend this out, and I'll get back with y'all. So today we are going to be going for a bright under eye look. So we're going to be using the Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut, and we're also going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. I love this. Like, you can use this if you're light skin, you're dark skin. Like, if you don't have something that's too shade lighter, literally just put a shade, like, I don't know, not closer, but even if you don't have it, you can put this on and it's gonna make it lighter like a concealer. So to get that under that bright under eye, I love going on with this concealer. I don't know why I'm acting like I can't talk, but I like going in with this concealer to get that look. So yeah, and only up under the eyes. I'm not gonna add this anywhere extra. So yeah. So of course we already know we're going to apply this. Make sure it's the right one. We're going to apply this on the forehead, chin, down the nose, upper lip, and then when doing, I'm almost out of this. Like, do I even want to use this? Like, I'm almost out. But when applying my concealer, I like to try and go to the shape of my face. So you'll see what I mean right here. And then well, I don't know if this is like really explaining it good, but literally I don't bring it nowhere extra. I just try to go like in the shape of the places that need to be highlighted. So you see like right here, that's the only part of my under eye, because we're going to be contouring right there anyway. And then I do the same thing to this side. And I stop, well, I try to stop like right where my eye ends, because when we're blending, a lot of times it get dragged out anyway. So yeah, shape of the face, and kind of like go like right above the cheek, because I feel like that's how I go to the shape of my face. I did not mean to put that up like that. But I might turn that off. But yeah, just literally go into the shape of your face. So I'm also going to go ahead and apply this concealer in the corners. And I know y'all may look a little scary, but y'all gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process. Cause I know it's white or whatever, but it works. It works, I promise. So we're gonna let that sit, and while we're letting that sit, we're gonna go ahead and get ready and contour. So for contour, I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Chestnut, Bronze Chestnut. And y'all, I bought it thinking it was a bronzer, but it's not a bronzer, it's a whole lipstick. But that just goes to show you can use concealers, lipstick, powders, whatever as a contour. It does not have to be something for that specific product. So we're literally just gonna go right here with it. Well, sometimes you can do that. It works sometimes, but I mean, I feel like I get the same outcome that I'm looking for, so it's cool. Right there. On the forehead. Show y'all. And y'all, it has like that lipstick like type of smell, like it's crazy. And then right here to define the jawline, under the jaw. And then, do I want to go ahead and hit my nose? What y'all think? I hate the nose. When I first started doing makeup, I like to do my nose contour separately so that way I can get it snatched. But I feel like I done figured out many ways to, like, you know, make things work. So yeah. So we're going to be using that same brush that we used to blend out the foundation, to blend out the contour. I feel like it neutralizes everything, blends everything out perfectly that way. So we're going to go ahead and blend that out. And I try to just stay in that same spot. I mean, everything, like if you mess up anything, you'll be able to fix that. But I just try to go like up in that upwards like direction or whatever, and don't bring it all the way down to your mouth. Like, I hate that look. So yeah, and then right here, and then we're just gonna blend that everywhere else. When you're blending your forehead, you want to kind of blend into the hairline a bit. So yeah. When contouring your nose, you also want to bring that contour up into the brow. That's why it's pretty helpful to do it when doing your eyeshadow, so you can go ahead and get that bronzing started for your nose. And then I put also contour on the tip of my nose right there, and then just blend that out. I like to drag on my nose, not gonna lie. It feels smooth enough to do that. So now, if you've been watching my IG reels, make sure you're following me. You know I've been using my Real Technique brush to blend out my concealer, but I'm gonna show y'all how I do today with the beauty blender. You have to make sure your beauty blender is damp. If it's not damp, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna give you that seamless blend at all. So since our concealer has been sitting for a while, I'm gonna go in with this Brimarvalous skincare spray. I've been using this since I started makeup. So yeah, I wet this like way before I started my makeup, so it can, before I just made a mess. I damp this before starting the whole process, so I can make sure that it's like damp. You don't want it to be drenched, but damp. So if you need to squeeze any excess water out, make sure you do that. So now I'm gonna spray. Actually, I'm going to use this to blend out the other areas, but I'm going to use the damp beauty blender to blend my other eye. So basically I like to just kind of blend in place, and then once I blend in place, then I'll go out and blend the edges out. I also want to say that you can keep that foundation brush on you handy also to blend out those edges on your forehead if you guys, you know, get a little scared, but you have to trust the process. You're going to be scared because honestly, look how my nose just expanded back once I blended out the concealer. It was almost snatched and then I blended out that's why I used to like doing my contouring on the nose like all last, so I don't have to do that. Okay, so now we're going to take our damp beauty blender and we're going to simply blend. And just take your time, y'all. Like, just take your time. It's okay. Okay, y'all. So like I said, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. I also use this brush also to get any other little harsh lines and stuff like that. But it's gonna come together, y'all, I promise you. So next we're going to bake. We're going to bake with this Mercier, again, translucent honey. And we're gonna take this same beauty blender, damp it in there, press it on your skin, blow. It's okay, it's your own breath, brush your teeth. And we're literally gonna go ahead and pack that in just like that. And we're gonna do the same process over again. Bake and make sure you get under that eye because this is what's gonna help with those creases. And we're only like baking where we want the extra highlight. So of course that's like under the eye and the upper lip basically. And I'm gonna go ahead and carve out my nose. I usually don't do this part right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Or just a little, cause this side don't wanna do it. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna use this Sachsa Buttercup, the shade Buttercup, whatever. And we're going to set the other spots that we highlighted. So I literally just dap all of that off and we're gonna set everywhere we conceal. And that's the difference between setting and baking. Setting, as you can see, I put the powder on, but now I am pressing, and baking is what I'm doing up under the eye and stuff like that. I have to bake on my smile lines for it to like really last, because those people are crazy. So I'm gonna go like that. It's okay. Set those smile lines. I know it look crazy, y'all, but it's okay. Trust the process. Trust the process. It's crazy because I be feeling like the powders be looking the same, but they're not. So then we're also going to bake on the nose right here, down the middle. And then I'm also going to dip this sponge in here and carve out my cheeks. I know it looks scary, y'all. It's okay. I'm finna bring some life back to this face. I look casket ready right now. But that's the beauty of makeup, because you go from looking like one thing to something else, right? So now that we look like Ronald McDonald, we're gonna go ahead and bronze and set, ooh, powder. We're going to go ahead and bronze and set everywhere we contour. So that's gonna be our cheeks and our nose. So this is the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Thick Mint. I love it so much. So basically I'm just gonna dab in there a bit, tap, and we're gonna set everywhere that I kind of contoured. So, and I kind of go a little wild with this because I love this contour like so much. See, I like looking in this mirror better, and it's very, very like pigmented, like in my opinion. So I just use this to bring that back to life. Get the forehead. I also need to clean my brushes like real bad. I'm gonna clean them after use this use. Get that forehead though. Get this a little more. Kind of pat that in. I feel like patting always just takes the win. Like, love it. That seamless blend, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Like this, I kind of messed my little path up right there. Hold on. Carving out the cheeks, but y'all see it. Y'all see it. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the nose. Bring that up into the brow still. So y'all, it's really not that hard. It's really not hard. You gotta trust the process. Once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and line my under eye. I had to do that part off camera because I'm a scary cat. And so now we are gonna take that same setting brush that I use for the other parts of my face, and we're gonna go ahead and dust this powder off. And y'all, it comes right off, like, I promise. If you followed every step in this video, like, you should be good. When you blend, like once you spray and you blend again, you will pretty much get everything. So don't be scared if something does not look blended, y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and dust, make sure all this powder, it just dust it off and blend it in. Cause this is the brush we're also gonna use to like set everything, so yeah. Okay, so to neutralize this bright under eye, we're gonna go ahead and take our pressed powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Mocha. And we're literally just gonna use that and press that in. Usually I go in with my blush before doing this, but I'm gonna do this first and then go in with the blush and then neutralize it out. I don't know why I use the word neutralize so much, but I feel like it's just the perfect word to go with like whatever I be trying to explain. So yeah, I'm gonna just put this in all the areas that I highlighted. I feel like the black under eye just makes everything like just pop. We're going to be using the Juvia's Place blush in volume 6. And we're going to be using this orange blush right there. I've like fell in love with this blush. I can't get enough. Tap that off. And we're literally just going to place it like right above that contour. And I kind of low-key like to over blush on this part because it's just so cute. Yeah. Yeah. You know them dreadheads do it the best, so yeah. Period. I don't like dreadheads though. Just like that song. Yeah, so that's what it's giving, y'all. This looks so good, and the blush is just like so pigmented. And the only reason I put a lot, because sometimes once you spray and blend, the blush goes away, but you put more on after that. So now, and then like I said, I like to go back in with this pressed powder just to make sure everything is like blended out like perfectly. So yeah, this foundation brush again and kind of just blend out. I feel like that's kind of like a little harsh line right there. And a trick I do, I don't know if it worked for anyone else, but I like to look up, and if I see like a harsh line, then I blend it out until I'll do that again. And if it's blended out, then I'll go about my day. But yeah, just to make sure this is blended out, I'll get my nose, get everything really good. And I love like the density of this brush, so that way you know everything is blended out. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lip liner on. This is Juvia's Place as well in the shade Brownie. I kind of smudged the pencil a little, oh my god. But I'm gonna line my lips with this before I set the face, so this can kind of set as well, if that makes sense. I've always wanted to try like a new lip, but I feel like I just never look right with that if it ain't pink. Okay, so now that my lips are lined, I'm going to take this Morphe setting spray. I think I'm done. This looks good. And spray. And now, that just got in my mouth. We're gonna blend with that other brush that we just used. Careful on the face. and get any spot that you feel like was hard of blending, because it usually like just comes together at this point. So yeah. And this brush like has no makeup on it. Like, this is just a clean brush that I use. And y'all, boom, like we almost done. Okay, y'all, so now I'm going in with the shade Seductress number 65, the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Lipstick. So I'm just gonna take some of this. I really hate the way the applicator is on here, but it's whatever. And just apply it on my lip. And then smudge it, not smudge it, but pop your lips, yeah. Just like that. Okay, and lastly, I just have to, like, I'm sorry, but we are going to add a bit more blush. I feel like some of it got lost in the mix, as I said before. Yeah. And also, like, throughout the day, I keep my pressed powder with me or some type of brush to make sure everything is all good, which is, this is the pressed powder right here. And I'll probably take like this brush or something with me. I don't even know what I'm wearing tonight, y'all. And then that's good. I really don't do highlighter anymore, but we're gonna go ahead and clean that up because that can get messy real fast. So at this part, you do not have to add no lip gloss. You can give it an extra razzle dazzle, but you don't have to, y'all. I'm probably gonna add some little later on when I'm getting ready to like leave the house. So yeah, but anyways, that's it for this glam. Like, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. I tried to go as fast as possible. Like, I feel like this is the fastest I've done like a face like this, but I did not want this video to be like extremely long. So I'll go put on these press-ons and head out the door. So make sure you subscribe, tell a friend, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.